Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the chemistry class. In my last class, I discussed about the metals and non-metals, rusting and their preventions. Today, I will discuss some specific metals and their uses. Okay. Mainly today, I will discuss gold and silver. Okay. Now, we cannot think, okay, any hard materials or any hard substance, okay, like bridges, vehicles, okay, houses, without the use of metal. So the bridges, houses and vehicles, okay, are not possible to make without metals. Today I shall give a brief descriptions and uses, mainly two metals. One is gold, another is silver. One symbol is AU, another is AG. Okay, now all of you know gold is a lustrous, yellowish, shiny metal. Okay, and it is highly costly. Okay, that means very precious metal, and it is also called noble metal. Okay, gold is called noble metal. Why it is called noble metal? Because it is unreactive. Okay, so if you take any chemicals, okay, generally gold will not react. Even if you try to react with mineral acid, okay, it will also not react. So that is why gold is non-reactive, okay, as well as corrosion resistant, okay. That is why it is called noble metal. Next, gold is highly malleable, okay, or you can tell it is highest malleable metal. Okay, you can make a very thin foil of gold, okay, like 0.004 centimeter, okay. And gold is the most ductile metal, and you will be surprised that the if you take only 1 gram gold, and if you make a wire, heavy thin wire, its length will be 2 kilometer, 2 kilometer length. Okay, in sometimes in the ancient times, now also I think there will be in some saris like Benarasi, okay, and in the ancient time mostly, okay, they are using that this gold stings, okay, for preparation of saris. Understand? Now all of you know that gold is a very good conductor of heat and electricity, and so it can be used in different electronic devices like computer, like smartphone, that mobiles, telephones, home appliances, etc. In ancient time, gold coins are used for currency in many countries, but now we are using this gold for making ornaments. Sometimes we also preserve some gold coins, okay, pure gold coins or hallmark 22 karat gold coins, okay. This is one kind of, we can say, that is a money investment, okay, because day by day the price of gold is increasing, and if you store some amount of gold, later you can sell this gold at high rate, okay. In this way you will be profited, okay, in the future. And another very important use of gold is there in dentistry, to fill the teeth cavities, okay. So as gold is not reactive, okay, so in teeth cavity we are using that alloy. Alloy is a mixture of metal, homogeneous mixture of metal, and alloy will be made of gold and silver, and that is unreactive, okay. That we can use this alloy inside our tooth cavity, okay. Doctors are using to fill up the tooth cavity, okay. Next we will discuss about the purity of gold, okay. Pure gold is 24 karat, pure gold. Okay, but now for preparing jewelry we are using hallmark gold. Hallmark gold is 22 karat. That means India is using hallmark gold. That is 22 karat. Actually, pure gold is very soft. Okay, pure gold is very soft, and so this gold you cannot use for making jewelries. So you have to make other metals like copper and silver to make it hard. Then this gold will be suitable for making jewelry. Then generally 22 parts gold and with other 2 parts copper and silver are mixed, then it is called 22 karat gold. Okay, that in India we are using this 22 karat gold for using that ornaments. Okay, now in space a very thin layer of gold is used. Okay, in the visions. Okay, that means helmet vision outside cover is there. They are using to protect some harmful UV lights. Okay, actually these very thin gold particles, okay, or layer of gold, okay, that will protect, okay, or can be used as filter, okay, for the harmful UV rays coming from the sun. And high quality durable prints, okay, can be achieved by utilizing that gold ink. Sometimes gold salts, okay, we are also taking, okay, in water, okay, for different types of problems like arthritis. And this gold also increases our immunity. In some cases it is reported. Okay, and gold nanoparticles have huge amount of application. Already we can use it for medicinal purpose, we can use for different things are there, okay, like weight loss, okay. And if you think about that acid like concentrated HCl, concentrated nitric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid, if you take these mineral acids and if you add some amount of gold, okay, gold metal, that you cannot dissolve, okay. So for dissolving this gold you have to use one solution that is called aqua regia. Aqua regia is a mixture of concentrated HCl 3 parts plus concentrated nitric acid 1 parts. And here when you are mixing these two, it will produce nascent chlorine that will react with gold, and in this way gold will be soluble. So aqua regia can dissolve gold metal, okay. But if you take only concentrated HCl and concentrated nitric acid, okay, separately if you react, it will not react. You cannot dissolve gold. Okay. Now another use we can tell that gold can be used in different types of medals, in trophies, okay, like Olympics, okay, we are getting golds. In Nobel Prize also we are using golds. Different types of international games like World Cup football, okay, World Cup cricket, they are using golds for making trophies, making medals, okay. So these are the general uses of gold. Hope you can understand. Next we will discuss about silver, okay. Silver also a grayish, shiny, grayish white, shiny silver metal, okay, and it is also precious, okay, but not like gold. Its price is less than gold, and this is also highly malleable and ductile metal. Silver is the best conductor, okay, among the all metals, okay, of electricity. So silver is a best conductor, the best conductor of electricity. So we can easily use, okay, this silver metal for conducting electricity, okay, in our society, in outside, in home, but generally it is not done because its cost is very high. Generally here we are using, in our home we are using copper wires, okay. And if you want to dissolve silver, okay, you have to take some nitric acid, concentrated nitric acid, Okay, silver will be soluble in concentrated battery. Actually, silver will react with the nitric acid and it will form silver nitrate salt, it will form nitrogen dioxide gas and it will form water. Okay, and if you take that concentrated HCl, if you take concentrated sulfuric acid, silver will not react. Okay, silver will not dissolve. Understand? And all of you know, according to the metal activity series, it is placed at the lower position in the metal. That is why it is very much less reactive and it will not react with this acid to produce hydrogen gas also. Okay. And next, like gold, silver also dissolves in aqueous. If you take that concentrate HCl 3 parts and concentrate nitric acid 1 part, definitely silver will also dissolve. Silver will react with the nascent chlorine and forming silver chloride. Okay. And now silver we are using in making jewelry, rings, ornaments, okay, bracelets, okay. Sometimes silver crown we are making, okay. Now silver already we have discussed, we can use in dentistry, okay, like in the filling of the tooth cavity, okay, teeth cavity, because silver and gold alloy, okay, you cannot only use silver and gold alloy is we are using, okay, for filling the tooth cavities. Next, in photography, silver bromide, silver nitrate solution is used. Silver is also used in the different sweets. A very thin sheet of silver is used for decorative purpose, as well as it is good for our body also, because the silver, gold metals are not poisonous for our body. Okay, sometimes they have some antibacterial, anti-tumor and antifungal, okay, properties are there. Okay, sometimes in Chyawanprash, already you heard the name that Sona Chandi Chyawanprash. Okay, that means they are using that gold salt or gold particles or silver particles. Okay, in ancient time, silver coins, okay, also used for currency, but now we are not using because it is very much costly. Generally now whatever coins we are using, it is made of steel, okay, that means iron. And now another very good use we can tell about silver, that silver nitrate solution. Okay, silver nitrate solution we are keeping in our laboratory and for detecting the different types of halogen like chloride, bromide, iodide. Whenever you will add this reagent, there you will get a precipitate of silver chloride. Already I have demonstrated. Okay, so in this purpose silver nitrate is used, okay, as a laboratory reagent. Silver also used in medals, in trophies. Already I have discussed in case of gold. And silver is also used in medicines, okay, as silver ions acts as a catalyst and absorbing oxygen which can kill bacteria and germs. Now scientists prepared that, already I have discussed, gold nanoparticles, silver nanoparticles. These particles have huge application. They can be used in cancer therapy, drug delivery. They can use as catalyst. Different types of reaction we can do by using these nanoparticles. Okay, and sometimes these silver particles and nanoparticles are using for water disinfection and wastewater treatment. Okay, and sometimes in UV blocking textile also we are using these silver nanoparticles. Hope you can understand. So in this way we have completed the discussion of use of silver and gold, and next day we will discuss the other metals. Today up to this, thank you.